Tens of thousands of good officers join the Met because we care deeply about public safety. The majority of the Met is committed to driving out, to clearing out those who threaten our collective integrity. This, of course, makes us better able to protect communities. Being able to sack officers who fail vetting is absolutely critical. And under Operation Assure in the past 18 months, 96 officers have been sacked or resigned in the process. 29 more are on special leave, having lost vetting pending final hearings. And over 100 more are in the early stages of vetting reviews. Those we've removed vetting from had a pattern of behaviour that meant that if they applied to work in policing today, we would never let them in. Today's ruling on the law has left policing in a hopeless position. We now have no mechanism to rid the Met of officers who are not fit to hold vetting. Those who cannot be trusted to work with women, or those who cannot be trusted to enter the homes of vulnerable people. It is absolutely absurd that we cannot lawfully sack them. This would not be the case in other sectors where staff have nothing like the powers comparable to police officers. This judgment is focused on the human rights of Di Maria. But there are wider human rights at play here. Those of the public and those of the colleagues who have to work alongside officers like this. We are seeking leave to appeal the judgment, not just for the Met, but for law enforcement nationally, due to the profoundly damaging implications. The judge has identified a clear gap in the law, one that we have done our best to bridge, but as the judge has said, the answer lies in strengthened police vetting regulations. So, in repeating the same request for 2.5 years, one echoed by the Casey and Angelina reviews, I am once again calling on government today to introduce new regulations as a matter of extreme urgency. It is crucial new regulations are practical, nimble and empowering, and they must allow police forces to deal with those who pose risks to colleagues and of course to the public. And they must apply to those we've already removed. Finally, regardless of the current legal framework, the public of London have my assurance and that of my colleagues that Di Maria and those like him will not be policing the streets or working alongside other officers. They will remain on vetting special leave, a ridiculous waste of money, but the least bad option until regulations are repaired. Thank you. I'll take a few questions.
BBC, Sir Mark Rowley, what's your response to the Police Federation bringing this claim?
To me, it seems perverse that the Federation have chosen a case such as this. Di Maria, who had allegations of rape, sexual assault and harassment against him, that they want to see someone like him stay in policing. And I know many colleagues within the organisations, and particularly women colleagues who've spoken publicly about this, are outraged that they're spending their subscriptions fighting cases like this.
What would you say is the argument that he wasn't convicted?
Vetting is a risk assessment. When anybody employs somebody, they look at a whole pattern of information to make a judgment on that person's integrity and fitness. That vetting has to continue through your career, otherwise we won't be able to say officers are fit to police the public. So it's an absolutely critical process.
Are you going to have to take those officers back, do you fear, those that you've already dismissed?
So we're now working through the legal implications. It is possible we'll have to bring officers back and put them on special leave pending a new process. They will not police the streets of London, as I said, but this will cost us a fortune to pay officers not fit to police to sit at home whilst this legal mess is sorted out, when we've been asking for this for 2.5 years and police leaders for 2 decades.
Do you have any slight allegations?
So clearly this work started on the back of those cases. This is our method to remove people. Lady Ailish Angelini, Dame Louise Casey, when they did their reviews, they reflected our opinion that we need to join the dots, the information on characters that shows somebody's not fit to be a police officer. That wasn't done on those cases. That is what we're doing today. That is why a vetting review is critical, and the ability to remove officers not fit to continue their work.